promising ways in their life.
Yeah, and in that kind of context of the makeup of the Lakers team, I felt Phil Jackson.
As you look at Vince Carter turn the ball over.
And so far, that's proven to be true.
Lakers leading by
3
7.
points.
Defended by Nash. Behind New York.
I thought it was going to be money in the bank. Guess it wasn't.
That's why he's got the reputation as one of the NBA's great rebounds. Because of putbacks like that.
Well, that's what we've become accustomed to when he gets in position over the glass like that. Nash outside. Here's Childress. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist.
The defense made the mistake of playing offense, and he drained it from deep.
Timeout call here. The first for Los Angeles. Catch up with Lewis from the sideline.
I was able to talk about Jackson for a minute. We're really going to try and take advantage of our ability to block shots and protect the rim, hoping that the pressure they're able to
Missed the
apply
last free
further
throw.
forces players to dribble drive into the paint where no easy looks are waiting for them, guys.
Of course, appreciate the update. And so it looks like defense early on.
Yeah, it usually is, Kevin. I mean, that's where coaches like to hang their hat on the defensive end of the floor. Hoping to force some turnovers, they switch to the half-court trap.
And it's Carter missing. Lakers leading by 8. Our test on the way. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. It's 1-on-1. It's the Childress. And he makes it. So one free throw coming up. He's looking at 3-point.
You really did foul him though.
The end one is good.
Oh, I was getting ready to say, missed a free throw?
For the Suns on the road last season.
Only have 5 points. I'm not started yet. I will start.
From the previous
All I have to do
Improvement takes you over
game,
that
2 more minutes
about so much for road wins.
to play the game.
That difference
Then I'll
really helps
start.
them get back into the playoffs, Kevin. That just shows you how
Oh, that was a foul. See? That was strictly a foul.
play and watching postseason.
If you disagree or agree, like or comment.
Our test against Quater.
Don't let him get that.
Boy, he can produce some rim rattlers, Kevin. This guy can fly.
Well, the whole building, Clark, knows what's going to happen when he goes up. Here's our test.
Test leading to the
The
foul.
questions on Ron Artest today was going to fit the Lakers.
Pass leading to the foul.
Answer those questions.
I echo those sentiments, partner. I mean, he came in and immediately found his role of being a defensive stopper. Took him a little longer to find a comfort.
Woo! Ron Artest makes the first free throw, and now it's 15-19. Again, I'm Dwayne Wade. I'm doing my player. It's not really the Dwayne Wade. Okay? At 5 points, 1 assist, and he's shooting 40% for field goal percentage. And Ron Artest makes the second free throw.
You always know about coming into the Staples Center. This is always a tough venue to come into as a business.
Well, without question, 34 wins here for the Lakers last year, Kevin. This is always a tough building to play in because the team that is the home team here is usually pretty good. They've got one of the best players in the history of the league in Kobe Bryant.
Nash comes with the double team. From about 16, Kobe misses.
That's not something you'll see very often. Not the mid-range jumper you wanted, but off target.
Here's Childress.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team. That's your only hope.
The Lakers in the lead, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
So, Kevin, I think it sort of came down to the fact
Oh,
that
turnover
they
on me.
with a lot of pressure from the defense they were facing. And they've been up against a good defense.
Goaltending.
Could have easily been a different story.
And playing
Everything's not working for the Lakers now.
You've played in Los Angeles. Does it add a little pressure, you think, for visiting teams?
You know what? I don't think it adds pressure. I think it's enjoyable. When you go on the road and you're playing a team like the Lakers in their building and you see some of the kinds of folks that are coming to watch their team.
I mean, oh,
by virtue of their watching.
sorry, wasn't looking.
you as well, so it's an opportunity to perform in front of some folks that are
Because there was
celebrities
technical
and enjoy basketball.
difficulties.
So I think it's exciting. It's kind of like
Two
going to New
turnovers
York
on
City.
me. Coach is probably mad.
Feeling when you're a visiting player. You know it's going to be tough. You know the odds are against you, but what better place
Aw,
to play
man, that
than
was
one
a
of those
foul.
places?
But for rookies, it may be a different thing.
He kept us clean.
Yeah,
How do you?
I think you probably are right on that one.
The Suns making a switch here. Season before last for the Suns, Clark, they tried to remake themselves like the Spurs with the focus on defense, more of a half-court attack result, though. They didn't make the playoffs. It wasn't in their DNA.
No, it certainly wasn't in their DNA, but it's a copycat league, Kevin. You know that, but sometimes you just got to understand who you are and what you do best. And if the personnel isn't suited to a certain style, you got to let it go and be who you are.
That's a great point. And it's Quater missing.
He's not giving an inch on defense. He really bothered that shot.
Here's Bynum. Gortat covering. Bynum, the pass away. Will it go?
Oh my God, 2 for 7.
Kept alive. Contained shot.
Woo!
Bynum. Bynum's got his second bucket of the night.
It's big momentum build with those second chance points. Nice anticipation.
3 turnovers.
Right there, the
6 minutes.
Been doing a great
5
job
points.
of sharing the ball and offense.
Great team play there, Kevin. That's what it's all about. Moving the ball and getting good shots.
Bryant pushes to our test. Back in, coming off an assist.
Finally, he scored points.
And the Lakers lead by 2. Here's Quater. 6 points for him.
Sorry for the thing went away.
Vince Carter on the wing. Guarded by Kobe.
Oh, dang.
I tell you what, Kevin. Both teams
Scored
have been
again.
fair. This could be a very high-scoring game.
What am I supposed to do with my 3?
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Jacks up a 3.
See, I can't even hit one freaking 3. I'm simming it. I'm sorry. This is how you do it. You go from there, go down, go to field points. Two left. Let's see our record. Ten and 0. 10 and 0. I am so good. I think, look at this. Look how good I am. I got the billboard on the street.
Remember when I recently told you that management will be approaching you about what players they should be targeting in the trade market? Well, that time is here, my man. Like I said last time, give them realistic targets. Here's what you need to do. Select up to 5 players that you want the team to go after. Press start when you're done, and Team Brass will start working immediately on putting together some trade offers.
I love this computer. See those hot sneakers? See those hot doopsie doosies? I know you do. You can't lie.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Milwaukee as the Bucks Send it to the hardwood at the Bradley Center. It's a Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us. Hi everyone, along with Clark Kellogg and Doris Burke, I'm Kevin Hart. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Cow and Bynum filling up the middle. Kobe and Artest for the wingmen. And Fisher. Home from Milwaukee. John Selma and Corey McGinney pull up the wing.
See that?
And Mute is down low with Kobe and Jennings. The Bucks made a playoff run last year, and you have to think it was because of their play here at home.
Yeah, they have their wins over at home.
Here's Wade. He had 15 points last outing. Gasol backing down. Throws it up. Nails the easy jumper. Gasol's got his second bucket of the night. Toronto being the team that just missed the cut of the East last season, as you mentioned.
Yeah, but I think you got to hand it to the Bucks, Kevin. I mean, they showed hard all season long, got tremendous play from Brandon Jennings, and made the most of their opportunity in the playoffs.
Styles did a nice job of
He
football.
really did. Well made and well played. Open the force and turnovers and switch to the half-court trap.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Scott Skiles. And Doris, what do you have to say?
Although this is their first battle with the Lakers this season, he said one thing that hasn't changed is how complicated it is to find a way to handle both Kobe Bryant and Pau Gasol simultaneously. He said they complement each other perfectly. You've got Kobe who can kill you from the perimeter and Gasol who can do it from the paint. It's a no-win situation defensively. Their championships will attest to that, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Kobe with a screen on Jim. It's Jim.
Nice anticipation right there to snap that.
Here is Mute. Shot missing. Some solid eater from Bynum.
With that, they find themselves missing on 4 of their first 5 shot attempts. It's not a good start. Actually, it's a bad start for them.
Here's Salmon. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. Looking at these Lakers, Clark, I remember a quote where Kobe Bryant said about Gasol, he comes off as laid back, but he's got a killer instinct deep inside.
Yeah, he's a very competitive player, but because he's cerebral, he gives the appearance as though he's not competitive. But he's a real worker. Nice adjustment here with the full court press, trying to rattle the offense a bit.
Back to him again. Lakers leading by 6.
These guys are in the zone, just taking it over.
Here's Salmon. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. It's dumped off. Here's Jennings. And he kicks the bucket. Foul is called. One free throw for him.
Those floaters are difficult to hit, but he made it look easy right there.
You know, watching the Bucks, you talk about Coach Scott Skiles and what he thinks of this young kid. He says he's a pretty quick study.
Yeah, he is. I mean, the kid's got a terrific head for the game, a thirst for knowledge, and a desire to get better.
I'm talking about the thing Coach Skiles said about him is that he has vision and can score without really containing the ball by himself.
Yeah, and this kid, because of that, he's really a true point guard. I mean, there was some question about that. Is he more of a scorer or a point guard? And he's all of the above. He can get his shot, but he also wants to score people.
Again, he gets the jet. From Selmon. Here is Mute. It's blocked.
Boy, when you run the fast break correctly, it's a thing of beauty.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And Clark, this is the first they're seeing of the Lakers this season.
This team swept them last season, taking both games, so that hurt. The team that didn't even make the playoffs.
Here's Selmon. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Wade against Jennings. Pass to McGinney. It's back to Jennings. Over our chest. Milwaukee, no good that time either. At that point, you wonder if it was a fluke or if these guys have really figured it out.
I'd be surprised to see a repeat of that outcome this time. And I've been surprised before, Kevin.
Yeah. Let's go with the three.